So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well, we're on the way. Space for him to turn and look. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Driving forward. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Neto claims it without any fuss.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's a corner. Palmeiras with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Palmeiras, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Oh, he's having a go! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
It's a good foot in there. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a shot! And he's there to belt it away. He slings it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Incoming delivery. He leaps for it. Oh, crossbar! Goal! Palmeiras! The first significant strike. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Palmeiras are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Palmeiras already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Foot in. Back towards the middle. He's having a hit!
Well, that's good defending.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Great vision, and he's worked it through. Bullish header! Against the crossbar! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That was travelling. Passing is crisp and sharp. Andreas Pereira. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Palmeiras up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Palmeiras leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Palmeiras currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He can run onto that, and he was quick to react.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's going for goal! And that's a sharp finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Oh, it's played into the area. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Alex Telles. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Botafogo have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that has been cleared.
Substituição em andamento.
Botafogo choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Andres Pereira. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Palmeiras needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And a header! Goal! Palmeiras! Into the lead once more. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He's got a strong forehead behind that one.
Camisa 42.
Palmeiras with the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Alex Telles.
well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Front-footed pressing going on here. And he's managed to get free.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Into the channel. And he plays one through. Good read, needed to be.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And no, that was never going to make it. Andreas Pereira has created one goal already. I think we're just about done here. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Botafogo can make their change now with a break in play. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, why complicate matters, Peter? You need a goal as quickly as possible, and it could very well work with him in the lineup.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Distributed tidily. Aimed at the far side. He's rising! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Palmeiras have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he has been fouled there. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Doesn't quite get there. Andreas Pereira. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Palmeiras may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.